come to praise you for your goodness and your kindness, your faithfulness and love you show to me. 'Cause even when I fall, you pick me up. Your mercy's having you. More, yes, Christ, more. Hey, sing, I've come to praise you for your goodness and your kindness.
This is a story about a young man of currently teaching at Trinity Methodist Primary School B in the Sehuyose municipality of Western North Region. He joined the Ghana Education Service as a teacher in September 2013 and was posted in Nzonzo MAGHS after completing a course in Diploma in Basic Education at Rioso College of Education. Nzonzo MAGHS had been closed down due to poor academic performance resulting from BEC. As a newly posted teacher in the company of two other teachers, one being a trained teacher and the other being a polytechnic graduate, had to bring up ideas to restart the school for academic work to commence. He had to employ ideas on house-to-house visitation to interact with the parents and pupils whom, due to closure of the GHS, had resort to traveling to the cities for education. This was known as Operation Come Back to School in Your Community. It yielded results, and as at March 2014, he had 16 students in BS7 and 13 students in BS8, that is Form 1 and Form 2 respectively. Since the school started with only 3 teachers and with a strong computing background, he had to resort to teaching of information and communication technology, social studies, English language, and religious and moral education. With his personal laptop, he decided to adopt the use of projectors to enhance teaching and learning in the new school. He purchased keyboards, mouse, system units, and other parts of the computer to enhance teaching and learning in the deprived community. By the grace of God, the first batch of students, who were 30 in numbers, sat for the BEC in 2015 and graduated successfully. The second batch also graduated in 2016 successfully with good grades, especially in ICT and mathematics, to the admiration of the municipal exams coordinator and municipal director of education. Since his teaching philosophy is to develop a child holistically through activity-oriented and group work, and having laid a good foundation for a restart of a collapsed school, he decided to go to a lower grade to help establish the law for computing in the rural areas. He had an engagement with the municipal director of education to move from the junior high school to the lower primary school, and precisely a remote area known as Nyamiejuso. Upon his arrival at Nyamiejuso MA Primary, and to the amazement of his colleagues, teachers in the municipal, why he opted to go to another village to teach. To him, it's just for the purpose of establishing another interest in computing, that's to nurture the lower grade class. By so doing, he grouped his learners according to their level of ability, time to time. Some of the challenges he encountered on his arrival at Nyamiejuso Primary School, he also consulted the head of school, which is the head teacher, and organized PTA meetings and SMC meetings. In collaboration with the SMC and PTA meeting, in consultation with the PTA and SMC and the teachers as a whole, he decided to organize clubs. On his arrival at Nyamiejuso Primary School, in consultation with the head teacher and other teachers in the school, they organized PTA meetings and SMC meetings to find an amicable way to solve or curb school dropouts among pupils. He then initiated an I2CAN program, a concept to introduce coding or programming in computing to the pupils. In order to take away the fear of computing and mathematics among girls in the school, he also introduced the concept Girls in Algorithm, the Red Cross Society, the Maths Club, by dedication and handwork. And in order to improve his teaching profession, he also attended workshops like the new curriculum, learning workshop, NALAP workshop, health workshop, which has given him more insight in his career as a teacher. He also attended seminars like supervisory skills training program, public service performance, management mentorship, training and guidance and counseling seminars. After a good stay at Nyamiejuso Primary School and helping students to understand the concept of mathematics and computing, he decided to join Junasi Methodist Primary School, a school which runs on a shift system, as first school reports at 7 a.m. and closes at 12 noon. The second school then reports at 12 noon and closes at 5 o'clock p.m. This arguably would lead to a deficit in contact hours. On his arrival, he consulted the head teacher and decided to adopt Google Class application. As an IT expert, the Google Classroom application is a teaching assistant to help curb the loss of contact hours. Teaching approach: in bridging the gap between the education and the community to help improve learners' ability to perform critical thinking and creativity. There are so many teaching methodologies and techniques used for teaching in various schools in Ghana. Teaching approach he normally uses include role play, picture description, storytelling, audiovisual presentation, games, songs, identification and blending of sounds, of letters of the alphabet, rhymes, as well as concrete objects to manipulate especially ICT-related gadgets. In as much as they are widely used techniques, but he used to blend other teaching approaches with the above and the listed techniques which have produced better results expected in the academic and social lives of the learners. The use of computer-aided methodologies, role play, storytelling, audiovisuals, presentation, manipulative teaching aids such as puzzles and songs. Blending these methods have highly effective in delivery of lessons in the classroom. Innovation: the ability of learners to understand and implement what is being taught outside the classroom makes it a big deal as a teacher. In short, good future for learners means a great future for Ghana and Africa as a whole. With this, he introduced an extraordinary practice in the classroom and make a big difference and extra contact hours with the teacher to students through the Google Classroom application. Through this application, group presentation in the classroom from BS4 to BS6 is being practiced. Teachers upload their assignments to the Google Classroom application and students are assisted by their parents in the house to solve these assignments and project works. Classroom achievement: since the inception of ICT-aided teaching approaches in the classroom, the class has increased significantly, especially in attendance. Within the confines of Sehurioso Municipality, community impact: he has undertaken a number of initiatives to ensure that learners get to education he feels they deserve. As a church leader and presiding elder of his church, he contacted the district pastor to help empower brilliant but needy students through the Pentecost Education Fund and Pentecost Social Services. Through the above medium, Miss Doris Tewia of Nzunzua was sponsored to pursue her senior high school education. Also, Miss Dorcas Akurugu of Bakunka had sponsorship to have her senior high school through to Nursing Training College. Moreover, as a regional top trainer of Electoral Commission and regional coalition officer, he engaged his students on field trip to Electoral Commission during World Democracy Day to learn and to simulate as electoral officers. Global citizens: a widely variety of approaches have been employed to inculcate global citizenship in the classroom and the entire school at large. To begin with, as a regional top trainer and regional coalition officer at the Electoral Commission, in my most concern or special days have been set aside to educate people on news moving around the world, especially news broadcasts. It is called the Campus News Network. People simulate as news broadcasters and tell the class current news trending worldwide. Improving teaching and learning profession. A series of engagements and initiatives had been introduced to improve teaching and profession under his watch. Key among them is to build a campus router for provision of free Wi-Fi to teachers to frequently surf on the internet for information to teach. He has also helped to organizing in-service training for teachers in the school to improve their performance in specific areas, more especially in the use of ICT techniques and pedagogies in teaching and learning. In that, staff attitude towards work and regularity and punctuality, preparation of lesson note has increased significantly among the staff. Teacher recognition. Due to the confidence he has built in pupils and changes he has brought in the school, colleagues, and an entire community as a whole, this is known as Osofo teacher or teacher Osofo. Use of endowment fund. Junasi Methodist School runs on shift system. If he is given the opportunity to win this prize, then arguably a new blog will be set up to curb the contact hours. That is, to have school A run its normal stream and school B run its normal stream. Context and challenges. As a technology-inclined teacher, he teaches according to context and content of the curriculum. Also, relates his lesson to the language level of learners and also to real-life situation. In breaking the curriculum to soluble content, the strands and substrands are further broken down to suit the language and intelligence level of the children to enhance understanding. He also resorts to the use of TLMs and all the substrands he teaches, create enabling conducive atmosphere for learning to let the children understand the lesson. Nevertheless, there are a lot of challenges. Since the school runs on a shift system, punctuality is a major challenge facing the school. Most of the learners in the school come from 4 distinct communities around Seshioso. Some students have to report to school late due to their location and do not have enough contact hours, as they report at school 7 o'clock and then closes at 12 o'clock. Some may report at 9 and close at 12 o'clock, hence a deficit of contact hours. Besides the use of computer-aided approach in teaching and learning, he developed and followed timely scheme of learning clearly and logically, give clear lesson indicators which are measurable, achievable, and also plan lesson taking into account various levels of behavioral skills and specifying relevant evaluation tasks and assignments. He determines learners' needs through questioning and other means during the course of lesson. He introduces the lesson based on their previous knowledge and end the lesson, and ensures that learners are able to analyze issues and apply their knowledge in the solving abstract and practical problems. By the use of Google Classroom application, he organized a PTA meeting and introduced parents to the Google Classroom application system on how to use it on their smartphones and to help their wards at home to attend to assignments and homeworks.
God. Hey. Can I testify one more time? Say, men rejected me, looked down on me, and said I wouldn't make it. But the one that lives in me is greater than he that lives in the world. He said he'll never leave me and never will forsake me. So, Mom,